Hey guys, it's Brandon here with Bad Co Whitetails. Getting ready to do a little fishing video today. Jamie's actually not going to be in this one. He's at work today. So we're just going to go for bass today. No crappie or anything, no bluegill, nothing like that. This lake we're going to is actually my local lake. We pulled a couple sixes out of it before. It's also got a lot of little bass that we're trying to pull out and kind of, let the other bass grow. So we're gonna see how it goes today. Hopefully I can get a couple of, maybe, 5 good keepers and see where we go from there. And they're pretty close to the bank. Probably the little bitty one from before. A little bit better on the size of that one. Not quite a keeper though. It's a little big guy. It seems like I've been catching all the little ones on the rocks, pretty close to the bank. We're at a good part in the lake now. It gets real deep and flattens out and we get some cover on it. Hopefully we can get on a good one. This is usually where we catch our better fish at. We just dropped some structure in here. It's only been about 2 months now, so they're obviously not going to be quite on it yet. Here, maybe a couple more months. A couple more months we might be able to find them on it. That seems to be about all I can get right now are these little guys. Set the hook pretty good on that one. Usually when I get a spinnerbait bass, it's at least a pound or two, but not that time. Oh, just missed him. Got him that time. Missed him first time messing around. Oh, little big guy, barely had him hooked. Missed him that first time messing around with the trolling motor and got him the second time, but didn't get a good enough hook in him.
Oh, that white spinnerbait.
Yeah, that's good juice right now. Yeah. Even old boy knows that the white spinnerbait is the juice, especially earlier in the year like this. second small one I've caught on the spinnerbait, which I mean is good. They were after it, but you get something with some size on it. You can clearly see what I'm doing here is just working myself down the bank with the spinnerbait instead of being off and throwing to it. So definitely a good practice to do whenever you can control the boat easier with a foot controlled trolling motor or something you're throwing. Spinnerbait or something that's moving and you want it in that strike zone the longest way. That's the easiest way to do it. Another one right off that bush. Not too big though. Alright guys, I think we're going to end on that one. Like I said, we got a huge problem with small bass on this lake. We couldn't get on any big ones today. That one might have been a pound earlier. That was the biggest one we had, but I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, get everything put up, and might stitch this with another video. Not really 100% sure what I want to do with it because we didn't really catch anything crazy big, as you've seen. But lots of bass, just nothing big yet. Alright guys, in the last video I talked about stitching it with another video. It's 2 days later. I'm going to be headed out to the lake. It's about 5:30 in the morning, so it's pretty early. The sun's just starting to peek out right now. I've been working midnight, so kind of getting up early now, so kind of taking advantage of it. We should be able to get on a big one early this morning. Throwing something top water, probably throwing spinnerbait and sticking with the jig because they have pretty good luck with the jig a lot of the time out here. We're gonna get the boat loaded up and get it out there. I'm gonna switch over to the jig here for this point. I'm actually gonna change out the trailer too. This other one's not doing so hot after the last video. First one of the day is not exactly what we're looking for, but we'll take it on the black and blue jig. First one on the spinnerbait of the day was right up on the bank. I'm trying to parallel it. I obviously couldn't back there with all the trees that well. First one for today though. Hopefully they can get a little bit bigger than that. Oh, back to back. There we go. Might be on to something now. I'm starting to get back in this little shallow cove. That should heat up and might be able to find some of them back here, but like I just said, hopefully they can get bigger than that. wicked. That little bass just had me wrapped around a tree branch. Somehow it got me wrapped around. Crazy. Oh, if I wouldn't do stupid things like that, I'd probably catch them a little bit more, huh? Or a ride into the tree. But I mean, they are right on the edge of that. I don't know if you probably can't see it too well, but it's almost like a grass mat that covers about 2 foot of the bank, and they are just right on the outside of that, or sitting on the inside and ambushing because I'm running right along the outside of it. I mean, just right on the outside of it every time. Still fun catching them that size, but there's got to be one with some size on it. I'm gonna circle around and see if I can hit it again. My boat, the wind's pushing my boat all over the place. Jeez, they like it coming from the other way too. Might have just found a hot spot here. I mean, that's a couple casts in a row. I mean, just little dinks, but. There we go, a little better one here. That's what we're looking for. About time we get a decent 2-pounder on the light spinnerbait. That's what we catch usually out here, but like I said, there's a bunch of those small bass too. But he was out farther than those other smaller bass, so might be targeting a new spot in the lake here. Once again, same thing right on the edge. Nothing great. There he is, right on the end of that dock. Right where he's supposed to be. Yeah, sitting right where he's supposed to be. Caught him before his lip is about ripped in half. He's been caught a few times. Knew he'd come back and hit it. Another one right off the end of another duck. Oh, I missed him. Oh. Got him that time. Actually foul hooked him. Wouldn't have counted on the tournament. Wouldn't have counted anyways because he was about a fourth of a pound. He was right on the edge of those rocks though, which means I'm gonna burn these rocks and start throwing the jig. I'm gonna burn the spinnerbait down them now. This is where my buddy Steven says he always catches a good one at. So, I know he hasn't fished much this year, so hopefully he catches the big one. Small one. I think he's lying. Although there's enough small ones in this lake. A little bit better one there. A little bit better one, but you can see how healthy they are. It's just not crazy long. Unfortunately, had him come off the hook right there at the end and flop around on the boat for a little bit. Don't really like letting them do that, but sometimes you can't do anything about it when you're boat flipping them. He was pretty far off the bank, which is making me think that they're just not pushing up quite yet. With it being early morning, if they were pushing up, they should already be there, but I'll work this out a little more now. I thought that was a giant. I set the hook and he immediately wrapped me around a tree branch. I thought, oh, I leaned into him. I was like, there we go. That's the one I've been looking for this entire time. Clearly not the one I've been looking for though. Once he got off, I was like, no, he's another small one. Clearly not ready for the MLF with that 2-minute violation I had earlier. I didn't even know he had it. My line was slack, started reeling, it was just going to the left. And behind me I can just hear just gobbles everywhere. And there's probably about 300 of wooded acres behind our neighborhood here. You know, it's nuts. This is taking me back to, you know, it hasn't been too long ago. We actually were just out in the woods filming our first turkey hunt. Me and Jamie as a crew together, so you can go check that video out. I'll put a link to it at the very end of the video. And yeah, we think it's, thought it was a pretty cool video, so check that one out. And we're gonna wrap it up here today with that last one. Call it a day. Check out that video. Thank you guys for watching. Check out our Instagram and stuff if you guys want merchandise. We do sell hats, and we're gonna start selling some shirts here soon, so check out our Instagram for that, and we do have Facebook if you want to follow us on that also. Thanks for watching.